was like, I'm wearing like a coffee casual outfit. Hope was like, yeah, I'm wearing like a casual coffee outfit too. I think it's such a good idea, you know, if you're not feeling super confident with like going taking photos outside and stuff, that you really do not need a big following to work with brands.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Beth and I post videos from hauls to vlogs to challenges, all sorts of random stuff. And yeah, please make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, because I am trying to get on a schedule. I know I say it every week, but I feel like we're getting there. I did ask over on Instagram what is your preferred posting day, so that I can try and get like an actual posting upload day for you guys. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below as well if you do have a preferred day, because everybody seems to be a little bit different. I feel like generally, I don't know if it's just podcasts, but I think Wednesday, so like midweek, is generally when people like you to post, and I tend to post in an evening. But anyway, today I am coming at you with a sort of how to do Instagram video. So I suppose I've been doing Instagram for like 2 years now, maybe, like properly, sort of working with brands and actually really trying to post every day, trying to like make my Instagram aesthetically how I like it. I'm definitely not an expert, but obviously I've had some experience now and it's something I love to do. I try and go out every week, get content, put content out there for you guys. And yeah, it's generally for me, I sort of post outfit pictures, try and give you guys some outfit inspiration. So yeah, there's always so many questions, and the amount of people that I've met that go, oh my god, I wish I could do Instagram, and I'm like, why don't you do it? People are too afraid to post, people don't really understand how. I can totally understand that the idea of having a photo to post every single day is like, whoa, how many places do you go? Where do you go all the time? Like, are you just like having this busy life? Like, how have you got this much content to post? So today I thought I would just put out a video where I sort of talk you guys through like how I do Instagram, how I try and post every day, how I try and keep it up to date, how I try and schedule things, how I try and grow on Instagram. And yeah, I'm gonna talk a lot more towards the end of the video about sort of tips, how I do it, things like that, because I did go on a content day with my friend Hope, so the majority of this vlog is, what this video is gonna be, us going out on a content day, hiring a studio, getting outfit pictures, and then I'll talk about how I sort of organize them and how I try and grow, and all my tips and tricks that I have that personally seem to help me towards the end of the video. So yeah, I'm not gonna blab too much because obviously I'm gonna talk a bit more at the end about it, but yeah, I really hope you enjoy this video. Please make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and also hit the notification bell so that you know when I post, because I know YouTube doesn't always let you know, even if you're subscribed to somebody, if they have posted a new video. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. So I have found Hope and we have come to our generic spot. I feel like everyone comes to this spot, don't they, in Manchester? I don't know if I said, but we're in Manchester. And we've got a few reels already. We tend to like come in a chill outfit. Well, Hope was like, of a chill out. I was like, I'm wearing like a coffee casual outfit. Hope was like, yeah, I'm wearing like a casual coffee outfit too.
Tell me this isn't like a Parisian coffee outfit. That's literally what it is.
Very casual. So yeah, we've got a few. Lighting's not great. We were really hoping for like a super sunny day, weren't we?
Yeah, literally, like it's gone really grey and it makes the pictures look really weird. I mean, it's not the end of the world, like there's bigger problems to have, but it's really annoying.
I look right today. Yeah, we had a day where it was super sunny and it was so easy. Every picture was like perfect quality. Yeah. We just like banged it out. It was amazing.
Like, literally, we felt like so fit, didn't we?
We were so on it.
Like,
it was
oh
airbrush.
Yeah.
But the shadows just really aren't helping. I'll probably show you a little bit more like how we do it when we're in a bit of a better place mentally.
Literally. I need some coffee.
Yeah, you do. You haven't had your coffee yet.
No, I haven't.
I've had a coffee and a pan au choc.
Oh, that was a good choice.
It was great. I always get pan au choc when I come meet you.
Do you?
Yeah, because I get to the station and I'm starving.
Yeah, now you're in a little habit. I always get like this weird cake from Starbucks. Like, no offense if you work at Starbucks, but it's so dry. But I get it every time, and I'm like, why did I get it again?
No offense, it's really dry, but I get it every time.
Yeah, literally.
I've not even been looking at the camera, I'm sorry. But yeah, so we've got a studio booked at 1:30, so we're going to go to that later, get some content done. But yeah, now we're just going to get on with it, and I will speak to you in a bit. Hope's getting said dry cake again. Guys are running around. We're on our way to the studio now. We've got 3
In
pictures.
9 minutes we will be there.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, lovely, thank you.
This just summarises me as a person. Like, I am so chaotic.
I'm always late.
No,
Always.
Every single time I see you, I'm always late for some
My
reason.
friends add an hour on, like, to the time that I should be there. Like, if I say I'm there at 8, they'll be like, oh, she'll be here at like 9, and I always am.
That's me though. When I tell you to get the train at 10:30, you should tell me you are gonna get in for 10:30, but actually come at 11:30.
To be fair, it was early. I was supposed to get in at 34, like 10:34, and I got in at 10:29.
Oh.
So I was actually early.
Yeah, that is early. At least you have time to kind of like wake up and have coffee without me like screaming in your ear. You can like kind of prepare yourself to see me.
So yeah, we're on our way to the studio now. We've got some photos. I will try and film us getting photos outside later, but I will film in the studio. I've got 2 collabs that I need to film, 2 TikToks, which is just going to be so much easier because it's like 3 heels changes and 3 outfit changes. So it's going to be so much easier in a studio where we can just bang it out and get it done.
Literally, because like today when we were trying to find somewhere to get changed, it takes,
oh my god,
like,
it's such a nightmare. It's
like,
such a faff.
I feel like people think it's a really easy thing to do, but like if you actually think of the logistics of it, and then your makeup melts off because it's hot.
Oh my god, yeah, I'm so melted.
Rubbing on all the clothes.
Yeah, and we always end up buying so much like coffee and stuff because we go into cafes and we don't want to just like go in and use the toilet, so we end up buying like coffee. We end up so caffeinated.
You know what we should do? We should do a YouTube video on like combating anxiety with social media.
I do that on TikTok.
Yeah,
I was gonna do it with you today, but we don't have time.
It's okay. No, like within, like for example, taking Instagram pictures.
Yeah, but I was gonna do that with, you know, with the, I want to do that at some point with the TikToks, because I obviously do like, I do it where I'm just talking to the camera and doing stuff, but I think like stuff like random stuff like getting a Subway, if we did it together, then you can like film each other doing it, and I can speak to the people that work there and just say like, could you explain it and stuff like that.
Yeah, because getting a Subway is so stressful.
I know.
Like what Brendan, like, I don't, whatever you want.
People like, I avoid things like that where I don't know how it works. So many people's thing is like getting a Subway.
Yeah, what's another one that I'm bad at? Well, getting a plane.
Getting a plane, oh well, I couldn't do that on my own anyway. I've just learnt to like get trains.
Driving tests, driving lessons.
Oh, the worst.
Trains.
So bad. Yeah, but like a year ago I would not have got a train on my own anywhere. Like even coming back from Sheffield, which is a 15-minute journey, I wouldn't do it, and I said to my friends, I want to just get the train to Manchester on my own so that I learn how to do it, so that I can like conquer some of my anxiety. And like a year later, I've been like getting the train down to London, staying in a hotel, like doing lives, coming down here and meeting you, like going to events. So yeah, I've conquered my train fear a little bit, but if you tell me to go to a station I don't know and there's changes, that's where we're going to have a problem.
No, I think you can do it. I'm
like looking at you.
Next time Beth wants to Manchester with my house like this, got me fridge, I'll make you go to another station.
Oh great. Can't wait.
Just drop yourself in it.
See you at the studio. Wait, come and get a thumbnail.
What we like.
So guys, we have made it. I'm gonna have to bob down because, well, to be fair, I could probably put this tripod up. We've got 2 big umbrella lights. We went for umbrella lights rather than the really harsh lights because it caused quite a lot of shadow, and because we've never really done this together before in the studio, so we're just kind of figuring it out as we go along.
Yeah, but we do need to hurry up because we only have 2 hours, but she said that we can go in like the bigger fancy studio.
Yeah, because that's got natural lighting. This doesn't have any natural lighting.
We couldn't book that because it was already booked out for this hour, but she said that when we go, we can go in there for half an hour, which is really nice for her. So yeah, hopefully we can get some like more natural light stuff, because right now I'm looking so saturated. Our eyes look so blue, look.
No, it's literally just this, though, like it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
We're not here to track spiders.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings.
Oh guys, we smashed some stuff out. I'm literally sweating. I have like no makeup left on my face. The lighting's good, but it makes my tan look really mucky, I can't lie.
Oh my god, yeah, on video on my normal camera, my tan was like patchy AF.
So yeah, we think that the people next door are leaving now, so hopefully we can go in there and get a little bit of natural lighting so we can get like a couple of photos in natural light. It is a pink background, I think, because we were a bit confused about which one to get, but this is an infinity wall, so it basically like goes all the way down, so there's no bottom on it, makes all the photos look really professional, and it just makes it so much easier. And I think this is such a good, sorry, you chucking everything away?
What?
I'll chuck all my heels in my bag. I think it's such a good idea, you know, if you're not feeling super confident with like going, taking photos outside and stuff, just come in with a friend and you can just bang it out. Like the people are so nice, like no one's like, what are you doing, like no one cares, and you can just bang it out and it looks so good. They've got like different set pieces, they've got a rail that Hope put clothes on. I just like lined up some heels, and there was like a little palm tree and mirrors. So yeah, I'll put, what's it called, this place?
Editorial Studios.
Editorial Studios in Manchester. So if you are in the Manchester area and you want to check it out, definitely give it a go.
Only thing is, personally, from my experience in the area, get an Uber here.
Oh yeah, it's in a little bit of a back alley, so
Yeah,
get an Uber.
just get an Uber, especially if you're a girl. Uber it, always Uber it if you're not sure.
Yeah, we Ubered to the door.
We Ubered to the door, and then we went straight up the stairs. It was a workout, but don't worry, go up the stairs. There's a lady there, and then she showed us the
Yeah,
studios,
she's
did
so
the
nice
lights
as
for
well.
us.
So lovely.
She sorted everything, because if you're worried about the lights.
Yeah, we didn't know what the hell we were doing. We were like, I thought we'd need them really bright, but actually the umbrella lights work really well, and I got my brand deals done, which I'm so happy about. And yeah, do you think we should just go in, or do you think we should have?
Yeah, I think we should go speak to the lady.
Is she in there? I think she locked that door, you know.
Pretend to pose for the camera. Oh, actually.
What, like actual?
Because it's that sound that's done. Watch me do it, close your eyes.
We're trying to get some TikToks in.
So, do you hold it there? Hold it.
Hey. What am I doing?
Just hold the camera.
Getting a TikTok.
Yeah. Just hold it there. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Do you get it?
What is it
It's
going
like
to
if
be?
someone's taking a picture of you and then you can see that they're staring at you and then you don't really know them and you get really awkward.
For TikTok advice, hope.com/star. Oh, I don't know. I feel like we've got delirious at this point.
I think so too. I do need to get a pic in here.
So guys, as you can see, I am back home now from content day. All in all, it was pretty successful. I feel like I didn't film loads of clips. Sorry, let me just get comfy. I didn't get loads of clips of us actually getting the photos because, to be honest, it's a little bit chaotic. But basically, we kind of know a lot of the places that we like to get photos now. We kind of know, like, with what outfit, what sort of aesthetic background we want. I tend to like a really sort of plain background, kind of one colour backgrounds, whereas Hope kind of prefers like more of a chaotic background, and she'll always be like trying to pull me away from like the beige because I get too many beige backgrounds, and I'm always like, oh, this is nice, and she's like, oh, look at this is like graffiti chaos, I like this. So yeah, I just thought that now I'm back, I will just go through now some sort of tips and tricks and kind of just chatty stuff about doing Instagram. So like I was just saying then, a lot of it is sort of your aesthetic, your vibe, like what you like. Like me and Hope go on these content days out, but we don't necessarily have the exact same aesthetic, and I think getting that from the off go is quite important. I mean, mine has changed. Like I've gone from wanting the sort of like really clean cut sort of suit moments. I feel like it changes from season to season as well. I go super bright and colourful in summer, and in the winter I'm in like the big long duster coats, very neutral colours, and that is just kind of how Instagram works generally anyway. Obviously you just stick to whatever you like, and definitely don't just look at other people and go, no, I need to look like that, I need to do that. Just stick with whatever your aesthetic is, because there will be an audience for your aesthetic. Like if you're a little bit different, a little bit edgy or whatever, there will be a lot of people that want to follow that and can't find that elsewhere. So definitely go with whatever you like, what you love to look at, just your general vibe and like what you like to wear. So a good way to start off, I think, if you're sort of wanting to get your general vibe, or you just want to know what you want your Instagram to look like, because that can obviously help so much when you're going out and getting content, is just look through Instagram. Like I'm always flicking through Instagram. I follow people whose aesthetic I really like and get inspiration from them, and you can kind of find the sort of vibe that you want and the kind of aesthetic that you want, the kind of backgrounds, the kind of outfits. And I feel like just doing that, you can learn a lot of like the poses that people do, what sort of looks good, what suits it. Because at first it can be a little bit terrifying, you know, like trying to do poses, like you'll be like, how the hell do I pose? Like now I feel like you get so used to it, but if I take photos of my friends, they're like, what do I do? Tell me what to do. And I'm like, I don't know, just pose. Like, and they find it really difficult to sort of think, how do I pose for a photo? Which is obviously fine, you just get used to that, like it just becomes quite normal as you go along. So yeah, definitely looking at other people's Instagram and finding inspiration and what you sort of like is so important when getting started, because it just helps you out. It just helps you sort of like, you know, I'll flick through and I'll be like, okay, I kind of want that aesthetic, and my aesthetic changes. Like I feel like every content day the sort of aesthetic of my Instagram changes a little bit, which is fine. Like it's keeping it sort of fresh and new. You want to kind of stick with, and everyone goes on about niches. I hate niches, especially doing TikTok. I bloomin' hate niches. But yeah, kind of try and stick to one sort of aesthetic, one sort of style. If you want to switch up, obviously switch up. That doesn't mean you can never change it, but all in all, kind of sticking to one does definitely help with getting a following, because people will know that that's what you're gonna give out and put on your Instagram, and that's why they want to follow it. So generally what I do is when I've been on a content day, let me just find my phone. So there's a lot of different apps where you can pre-plan your Instagram feed, and I think it's so handy. I literally could not live without this now. And it allows you to put all your photos on as you would on Instagram. And I have an app, I'll tell you what it's called in a sec, and it allows me to post all my photos onto this app, and I can mess around with them, switch them around, because sometimes putting one photo next to another doesn't really work. Some people like to just go for it and just post randomly and see what happens and see what works. I quite like to pre-plan my Insta feed so I know what works, because you know, you can definitely get like 2 photos in the same outfit. You can get multiple photos in the same outfit and just maybe different backgrounds or like different perspectives of the same photo, and upload that, so you don't have to have a new photo and a new outfit and a new place for every single photo, and that definitely helps. So what is mine called? I think the app that I use is called My Feed, and I personally really like this one, because a lot of them you just set them out, sort of the photos in a row how you would have them, but it doesn't look like an Instagram, so it's like your whole screen of, hang on. So a lot of them, good, you're getting a sneak peek here of some of my photos that haven't been posted yet, but they will be posted soon, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, if you can, let me see if you can see that. Can you see that? So it will just look like that, like bar the top bit. A lot of them will just look like that, and obviously that's not really what your Instagram looks like. I like to see it all set out how I would on my Instagram. Obviously at first you can only see the top few photos, so I like to see all my stories, my highlights and stuff like that. So this one is called My Feed, I'm pretty sure. So that actually sets it out like an Instagram. I think you can see that there. So obviously you've got your highlights, your profile, like your bio, all of that, and then your photos. So it's more like that. It's set out more like how your Instagram will look. And personally, I just much prefer that, because it looks, oh God, we've gone a little bit, bright. Yeah, I generally just much prefer that, because I can see it set out how my Instagram will look. And honestly, I love it. You can add your reels. You can add captions, you can do, I think you can also set like timers to remind you when to post and stuff like that. So yeah, they're really helpful. I know a lot of girls that sort of do Instagram do really like using these sorts of apps. So generally after a content day, I'll normally be like on the train home already, or me and Hope will like go to a cafe and just start planning our feed. So yeah, I just start putting it on there. I don't really edit my photos much at all anymore. I mean, I'm rubbish with editing, so I literally use the most basic stuff. I do have one that's like got a little bit of a blur filter, you know, if I've got something that I don't want in it, or there's a lot of them that just have a remove filter, so you can remove certain things out the background, but I am so unprofessional when it comes to editing my Instagram, sorry. So I used to edit them quite a lot, and I used to turn down, what did I do? Oh, what's it called? Because I used, is it Visco? Yeah. So VSCO, that's what it's called. Oh, it's gone off it for me. Right. So I used to go on and I would turn, let's go on edit. So I would turn the white balance down so it was less warm. I would turn the warmth down. I would turn the saturation up to make it like tanned. And it ended up looking really, really edited just because like there was no sort of natural lighting in it anymore. It was really oversaturated and I just realised it didn't look very good. And I kind of, personally, I now prefer the more sort of, it just looks unfiltered. So it's like natural lighting. It just looks like you've taken a photo and uploaded it. And generally now I will barely edit my photos at all. Sometimes if my skin's looking really bad, I will maybe blur it out a little bit. Just that's the extent of my knowledge on editing. I've never downloaded Facetune or anything like that. I've had a look at the Facetune video one because I did do a bit of work with them before, but I kind of don't want to fall into the habit of editing myself if I downloaded Facetune. I don't want to get into that habit of like really over editing myself, because obviously you're already taking like the perfect picture. So yeah, I generally now just maybe like mess around with the lighting. If it's really shadowy, I will just turn down the shadows. I just do that on the Instagram app, like just get rid of the shadows, maybe add some highlights, maybe just brighten it. And I also sometimes use the sharpening tool. But generally I think if you get a photo that's in good lighting and it looks nice already, it does kind of look better to just leave it as is. So yeah, personally, that's the extent of my editing. And then I'll go onto the app and I will just pop them all in and see how it sort of works and see what I like in what order or which photos go together well to just sort of make my feed look aesthetically pleasing to me. In terms of like engagement and growth, I'm still learning a lot to do with that, to be honest, and networking with a lot of girls at different events and stuff like that has really helped, because it's like I met Hope through an event. Hope has been doing Instagram for a while and she's given me some tips, like we help each other out. But you don't necessarily need to have people that do Instagram as well to be able to do it. You can definitely do it on your own. You can definitely do it with like the help of a partner or friends as well. If you're super confident, you can also take out a tripod and just go and find yourself some places and get some pictures. I've done that before, but I am really iffy about doing that in public. I find it really awkward. I am just really nervous doing that. But if you have got the confidence to go out and do that, so easy. Literally go, take a tripod, find a nice background, set it up, go for it. Obviously in busy areas, like when I do it in Manchester, it is helpful to have someone with you because they can take your photos. And if there's people there, they can be moving about and stuff. It is just easier. And also learning your angles as well. Like it's a lot of trial and error to sort of learn. I feel like I know now just the way to use my body to sort of make it look a certain way as well. Like definitely, if you just took a picture of me on the street, I would not look like what I look like in my Instagram photos, because you are posed. Like, you know, I'm posed in a way that I think makes me look better. Just what's sort of flattering to me. So learning your poses and your angles and just what you like is so important. I have a friend that whenever I see her, I know if I take a photo of her, she wants the phone up here. She wants me to take it from an above angle. If you did that to me, I'd run away. Like and it's going off whatever works for you. Like I said, like I'm short, so I generally don't have very long legs. So I like someone to take a photo from below. I like a little bit of space below my feet and then a lot of space above my head, and it's stuff like that as well. I think there's like a lot of general photography rules that I really just don't know about, but you generally want to get photos for Instagram with a lot of space above your head. You really don't want to be getting, a lot of people take the photo where there's like this much room above their head from the top of the photo, and if you put that on Instagram, it just doesn't look aesthetic. It just doesn't really work. So yeah, generally I would take it with a lot more space above your head and maybe a little bit of space below your feet. Just like trial and error it, see what you like with your poses. And yeah, engagement is what I was going to talk about. So hashtags are obviously important. I feel like I haven't mastered hashtags yet. I saw Hope the other day, like I said, and I was like, yeah, I feel like my hashtags aren't very good. And she's like, I did notice that, yeah. So I was like, help me, tell me. And you can definitely go on lots of other people who have the same sort of Instagram as you. I'd definitely go on people that have the same sort of style and aesthetic as you and have a look at what hashtags they're using, what's working for them, and give them a go. Generally try and make it relevant as well. So like if I was wearing a blazer outfit, you put like blazer outfit, blazer. You could hashtag sort of fashion blogger, bring sort of the seasons, so you know, like summer style. I do a lot of sort of mid-size stuff, so mid-size summer, mid-size outfits, things like that. Try and keep it relevant, see what works. And yeah, mess around with them as well, keep changing them up, and they will sort of change anyway, so you want to keep changing them up, not all the time, but you know, from time to time change it up. Like, you know, when it's getting into autumn, obviously you don't want to be doing like summer fashion style stuff like that. Another big thing that I really need to get into doing more is engaging. Engage. So the way that people build a following a lot of the time, and also build a community of people as well. I feel like I sort of know a lot of people, or just sort of know them online, because we interact with each other, we support each other, and that's a really nice sort of thing to have, and it definitely helps you grow. So go on to, like I said, people with the same aesthetic, the same sort of fashion style as you, and go on to their photos. Make sure you're commenting, you're liking. Go on their comments and see who's been commenting and liking on theirs, because they'll probably have the same aesthetic as well. And go on their profiles, follow them, like their stuff, comment, and just engage like that. And if you just do that with their followers, you can end up in like a deep hole. You'll never run out of people, because you go on somebody, you go on their followers, you can go on their different profiles, comment, like, follow, and then go on their followers, and you will find like a community of people. And you will find that everybody knows everyone as well. Like, I had no idea that the community is so big. Like, I will come across people and they all follow each other, they all know who each other are, they all support each other, they're all commenting, liking, and yeah, like I'll know people online and they'll know somebody else that I know from a different event, and everybody does know everybody, and that is how you sort of get into that community of girls that do Instagram. So engagement is a huge thing. On Instagram as well, another thing is that it depends on your account. I think it's, if you have a business account or a professional account, I'm not sure, you have to go, there's a few different ones. There's like just for fun, I think mine is personal blog, there's like a public figure one, and if you go on that, that means that you have, so I've got ad tools, insights, I can add my email so people can contact me for collabs, or well, people would contact my manager for collaborations. It allows you to go onto your insights, and definitely working with brands. If you start working with brands, then they are going to want to see your insights. So I've just gone onto my insights now, and you've got all these different options that you can look at. Oh, it's my manager. And that gives you like the account reach, your following, so towns and cities, so where your followers are from, your like the genders. It just gives you so much more information, and brands will want that as well if you do start working with brands. I'm not going to blab on for too long because it will be really long, but also another important thing to consider, and I think this is one of the most important things for everyone to consider, because so many people just don't seem to understand that you really do not need a big following to work with brands. I've met girls with millions of followers at the same event as somebody with 3,000 followers who work with brands, who get free clothing, who probably get paid collabs, and you really do not need a big following. As long as they like your aesthetic, they think you might be able to grow, it really doesn't matter. You do not need a big following at all. And another really important thing to note, I feel like I keep saying that over and over again, but you can reach out to brands. Like, don't sit around waiting for them to reach out to you. Create a brand email. So sort of draft up an email that you want sent to a brand. If you go on like TikTok, YouTube, things like that, there'll be so many people that will have already given you examples in how to do that. There's a lot of how to sort of email brands on TikTok especially, so definitely go and have a look at that. But just saying like, hi, I love your stuff, I'd love to work with you, just wondering if you had an interest in working with me, blah blah blah. I'd definitely go and check out somebody else's like an TikTok or whatever on how to do that. But yeah, you can approach brands and they will probably happily gift you things. Never ever pay. A lot of sort of smaller brands will say like, oh, you have to pay this fee and then we'll put you on our Instagram, you've got to buy these clothes. And I remember even when I was younger nearly getting roped into something like that, thinking like, well, that makes sense, that's fair enough. No, if they want to work with you, they are gifting you. You never ever pay. if they're asking for you to pay, don't do it. There will be brands that will gift you stuff, and you know, as you go along, definitely say, you know, if they say we want to gift you these clothes, don't be afraid to go, okay, or if they say we want to work with you, don't be afraid to say, okay, well, this is my rate, let me know if you're interested. There's nothing wrong with saying that they will, a lot of brands will try and get away with not paying you, with trying to gift you stuff, and sometimes you take it, you know. I do stuff with some gifted companies as well, and sometimes it's worth it. Some brands won't pay, but some brands will, so it's definitely worth trying. You know, hi, this is my rate, you know, you're working. It's fine to say that this is what I want to be paid. And there's an app online, I'm gonna have to try and find it for you now, guys, but there's an app online that calculates your following, your engagement, stuff like that, and it actually tells you how much you should charge for Instagrams. Because trust me, when I started doing social media, I was charging hundreds under what I should have been charging, thinking I was being a bit cheeky, thinking, wow, they're paying me this much for these videos, and I should have been charging so much more. I think it's Inspire Me, so it's INZPIRE.me, so like Inspire, but Inspire Me. And it, yeah, you basically put in like your following, it will tell you what to put in. I think that's the one. If I find out it's a different one, I will link it below for you guys, but if you Google it, you'll definitely be able to find it, because there's definitely, it's like an Instagram pricing app website. But yeah, that's really handy if you're getting started, because it's just, it's so hard to know, because no one really talks about what to charge. So it is really complicated when you first start off, but don't feel like you can't ask people to pay you. They might say no, and they might say, do you know what, no, we're only doing gifting, we don't have a budget, in which case take your gifting. Sometimes it can be really beneficial to get gifting from companies. For example, I did a lot of gifting with Lounge early on, and that was really good, because obviously then you're showing that you're working with Lounge, you're showing you're working with a brand, and other brands will look at you and go, oh, they're working with brands already, like big brands like them and see potential in them and want to work with them. So sometimes it's worth it. Make sure you're not getting ripped off. But sorry if we've moved, my camera just died, but yeah, make sure that you're not afraid to know what you're worth, and make sure you don't feel afraid to just ask and say, you know, well, this is my fee, I'm doing work, even if that's not your full-time job, like it doesn't matter, you're still doing work for them. So yeah, don't be afraid to ask, don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Please don't be afraid about what other people think, because at the end of the day, in 5 years, are you really going to care what that person that you went to school with thought of you? And 5 years down the line, 2 years down the line, 6 months down the line, it might be so worth it. So definitely don't be afraid to put yourself out there and just give it a go. Just give it a go. But yeah, if you have any more questions, guys, make sure you comment down below or message me on Instagram. I'm always happy to try and help people out. Like I said, I am no expert at all, I'm still learning, but like I said, I've learned some things along the way and I really enjoy doing it now. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful in some way, and definitely let me know what you want to see next. Let me know if you want to see any more of these sort of how-tos. I can definitely go more in depth, do some Q&As. But yeah, let me know what you want to see. Thank you so much if you have made it to the end of this video, and make sure to subscribe, click the like button, click the notification bell as well so that you know when I post. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you very soon with another video.
But if I lay down